Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, pandas. Welcome to my stream. I'm Bye Money. We just finished a pre-market show. Always have a great time there. Hopefully one day you guys can join. Going over all my account balances, going over all my off-stream trades. It's a nice intimate time where people who are supporting me as a trader, we can get to know each other a little bit more closely. Good morning, guys. Bernadette, good morning. No Trigger, good morning. Day Trading, good morning. Hans, good morning. Jonathan G, good morning. Andrew Gibson, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Make sure you fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it might be today. Michael B, good morning. Chris Liu, welcome, welcome. SW Blaze, Todd at Stone City, good morning, guys. If you're just joining, make sure you guys... No Trigger, no trade, just became a panda. Do appreciate your support. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge. Enjoy your panda emoticons. And enjoy access to the pre-market show. Thanks for your support. Do appreciate it. I forgot to do. Let's do this. Chris Liu saying pre-market open price action looking cleaner than yesterday. All right. Yeah, I think it does. It's bringing a nice little trend here. Not as choppy. Todd asked a good question. When should we switch over? 1 second. I'm looking at the market analyzer for NinjaTrader, and you should add both the current contract and the upcoming contract in there. I am trying to add this other contract. Let's see. I think I need to actually access it one time here. 1 sec. All right, so what I typically do is I get both. Give me a second here. One second, pandas. All right, so what you see on the screen right now is the market analyzer, and you can see that the June contract has way more volume, triple the volume, and so or quadruple the volume really, and so until the September volume surpasses the volume of the June contract, then that's when I will switch over. Or if I see that clearly it's like the momentum is going towards, the September one, then I'll switch over. But either most likely won't be today, most likely tomorrow or next week. So we shall, we shall see. Hopefully that's helpful for you guys. So that's a market analyzer. If you want to check that out, you can go to market analyzer and market just open. Let's see if I find a two-leggy here. I would like to go short still. You have to add the column, the daily volume column. Strong bull bar. Do I want a two-leggy here? Sure. We're in a downtrend. In this trade, two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA. Signal bar is not the best, but the risk is only 3 points, less than 3 points. I'll try here. This thing's gonna bite me in the butt. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. We start off with a dub here. That's what I want to see. Just in a downtrend, two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA, our bread and butter. Signal bar was pretty terrible, but we stayed underneath the 20 EMA, and the risk was less than 3 points, so I was willing to take that. Let's go, baby. No trigger, no trade. Asks, how did I pull that up? If you go to the control center of NinjaTrader, there is a. If you go to new, click market analyzer. No, we haven't. We haven't switched it yet. and make sure you add the two instruments. Add, you know, this current one and the next one, and look for add the column daily volume. All right, everyone's asking, so maybe I'll just keep this up here. All right, pandas. If you look in the top right of your screen, you can see that. Actually, what, you know what? I'll put this on the top left. If you look at the top left of your screen, is that too small? Let me make it better. All right, top left of your screen, you can see the volume for each contract, and as long as the September contract has less volume, then you know you just go to whichever one has more volume. I hope that makes sense. I don't know any other way to explain it, but Grant Kim, right click anywhere within the pane, and then you should be able to add column, and the column's called daily volume. And once you add it, you should be able to see it. But most likely it won't be today. Either tomorrow or Monday. You know, reversal setup here, too far away from 20 MA though. Very strong move up. But remember, most trading ranges fail, right? The breakouts fail, and so we may come back down here. A bounce off the 20 EMA, I may be interested in going long, but I have a feeling it won't get there. Okay, it is getting there. Do I want this reversal setup? It's not a bad reversal setup, actually. I think I already missed it, though. I'm just staring at it. It's not a bad reversal setup. We already had to break a trend to new low. So this could be a spot where we get a nice push up here, and there it is. 2-point scalp already made. Justin Fat says Apex usually sends out an email saying when to switch as well. Real quick, let's get a chart check. Also, make sure you scalp that like button. We're getting a two-leggy off the 20 EMA here. Do I like this two-leggy? I don't. I actually don't like this two-legged pullback, but the reason being is because trading range. This could just bring us back to the bottom of the trading range here. Not only that, this should have been a reversal, but the reversal fails, right? Like this should go way higher than this, but it looks like right now it's failing. So that reversal setup did not work out. So that could lead to the reverse, like the opposite. And it can actually push down pretty hard here. We have a reversal set up to the downside now. Ooh, fail second entry long here. Big push down. Terrible signal bar. I'm not sure if I would really want that. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, 5.5 point risk. Does come from the top of the trading range back to the bottom trading range, like I mentioned. It could possibly come back to the trading range because that reversal failed, and so now led to another reversal to the other side. Right, we should have reversed here. Like, we should have had a strong move up, but instead bounces off yesterday's low and comes down here and failed breakout. Basically a lower high setup. What's the setup you're looking for here? Trading range indicator with that lower high setup. Beautiful. Chris Liu said he entered this failed second entry long, but just kept his typical stop loss, which is actually not a bad idea. I typically, if sometimes, the thing is that when you have to risk that much, sometimes you actually have to risk that much, and the market will come back up. Especially when you're overlapping bars like this, just one big bar like this. Market might tend to reverse here and treat this like a small trading range. Strong push down here. Not a trade I was interested in, obviously, because we're hitting the bottom of the trading range. I'm not trying to go short at the bottom of it. But we do have 4 pushes down. Could potentially create an H4 setup here. Potentially looking for a new low here, but not sure. I think it's looking for a new low, because when you look at the higher time frame, it's a little more obvious that we have only one breakup trend here, right? A little more obvious on the higher time frame here. Right, first breakup trend, basically. So now we made that new low on the higher time frame here. These are old lines. Let's get rid of them. Chris Liu asks, Panda, have you ever blown any accounts? 100% yes. Of course. I think everyone who's actually just started will probably blow their first account. I've actually blown a $2,000 account trading micros when I first started. When I first started, I just wanted to trade micros, and I blew that, and that's pretty hard to do because every contract on the micros, one contract is $5. So just imagine losing so much that you lose $2,000. We do have the new low created here. Yeah, if you look on the top left of the screen, you can see the volume for both. And yeah, once the 922 surpasses the 622, then that's when we typically switch. Right now, it's less than half. It's about 4 times less, and it's probably going to be like that for the rest of today. Sure. Sharam Sabgani asks, "Hello BBM hyphen. Why is the volume so low today?" It could be because it's switching. It's kind of trading between the two contracts right now, which is typical. So around this time, like some volume is being drained from the 622 into the 922. So it just gets a little bit diluted here. I'm wondering if this is gonna be a strong downtrend day today, but right now this looks like a little consolidation area. We have made a new low. A little difficult for me just to go short here. No trigger, no trace says, for some reason I do not have the 922 in my list of options to choose. So what you need to do is actually go into one of your charts, type in ES, right, capital E, capital S, space 09 hyphen 22, and just load up one chart with that contract or with that instrument, and then it'll be available to you to trade or to select in the market analyzer. So like I mentioned, I wasn't really looking for a short here. I'm actually trying to look for a long trade here because we had that break and trying to do low here. But no entry, right? There was no way I was gonna enter along here like that. So potential reversal setup here. I may take it. I may take it. Multiple bull bars in a row. There's no entries for us. No entries for us. Even if a trap triggers here is way too far from 20 MA. But notice, well, the trading range actually stopped forming here, but it does come back up here. Trap trade here, but not interested. Too far away from 20 EMA. Also hitting its head on a 20 EMA on the 10,000 tick chart. Hitting its head 10,000 tick chart. Latrell Brown asks, how did I place that in my chart? It's not really like all my chart, but you can open a new window. We do have a fail safe entry short here. It's a little closer to 20 EMA. Not sure if I like the first entry here though. Am I looking for a long trade? It's hard to say because we have a trading range here, and this trading range currently, right, we're currently at the top, near the top of the trading range. So to go long here, I don't know. It does trigger. It does give you 2 points. So I already missed this. I already missed a trade if I were to take it, but I don't know. I don't like to go long on top of a trading range. It just makes me feel very uncomfortable. But yeah, that's called the market analyzer. If everyone's wondering what that window is on top left of the screen, if you go to NinjaTrader, go to new, click the market analyzer, you can add instruments to that, and also the daily volume. Add a column, daily volume. Yeah, this microphone is so sensitive. You can hear everything. There's landscaping happening outside. Big push up. So this reversal ends up being nice. Yeah, like I mentioned, just don't like to go long on the top of trading ranges. So, but I guess there was enough room up to there. Just yeah, strong push up, second leg up. We could have a very big reversal here, but unsure. As in, we can have a strong uptrend now. This could be opening reversal, and this could be up. You can see there's big gaps here, and these big gaps mean strong bullish momentum, right? Buying power, strong buying power. These big gaps here with these boxes show strong momentum, and you know, that's as much as we can have. That's as much like as evidence we can have really to see the bullish power here. Right, strong bull bars ending near their highs. Right, no entries for us. This here, some people might have taken. I was tempted. I was thinking about it, but yeah, just didn't like how we're so close to the top of this pivot here. I didn't like the fact that we were at the 20 EMA on the 10K chart. I didn't like those two things happening. Chris Liu says, do I have any resources learning gaps? I mean, I learned gaps from Al Brooks. I'm not sure if he has something about gaps, but maybe if you look on YouTube, there might be some videos about him explaining gaps. Right, gonna measure move up here. Just big push up, small pullback, big push up. This is why sometimes this setup is worth taking, because you can have the potential of a very strong move like this, right, with that reversal setup. So even though you might lose like three of them, you can potentially gain, you know, from that one trade, recover all of those losses. Kid Poker says, news came out, possible recession 2023. I feel like the recession's already happened. That's like, I guess the technical definition is what the GDP 2 cycles in a row or something like that. Yeah, if you can't find the 922 option, make sure you select that option on on another chart. It will make it available, right? Like the quick, kind of like the quick pick. It's like the shortcuts. Basically, it's a list of the, the previous 5 contracts you looked at. Sorry, the previous 5 instruments you looked at. And so go to another chart, type in ES space 09-22, load up the chart, and then it should be available for you. Jeff says, I was looking into Al Brooks' books and I came across a few of them. Which one would you recommend? His books? I honestly recommend his trading course. I have a link in the description, and you're gonna have to pay money for it. So, but the value you get, it is way beyond. It is worth its weight in gold. I can confidently say that it is worth its weight in gold. But the books, if you're gonna read them, you gotta read all. You have to read his entire series. Yeah, drop in the chat. How much is a gallon of gas where you're from? Right now, for me, it's around 4.80 to 5. Jonathan G dropping 5.40 per gallon. That's absolutely incredible. Currently have a triple top, but I'm not thinking it's going to reverse here. $4.70 North Carolina. That sounds actually kind of cheap. $2.15 per liter. What's the conversion on that? Sorry about that, I had a phone call. My bamboo cell phone. No, auto details at $7 for a regular. Oh my, do you live on the moon? That is insane. Man, you guys are dropping 620. Man, it's crazy. Yeah, I have to do the conversion to liters. Someone dropped $2.15 per liter. I guess is that Canadian dollar? Don't know. We have a two-leggy here. Do I like this two-leggy and this congestion here? Ends up giving me 2 points. $3.78. Oh, wow. I'm guessing that's Canadian though, so I have to do the conversion, but it's looking around like $8 per gallon in Canada. 215 would be Canadian dollar. Okay. Gab, thanks for that. Yeah, about 662. Alright, just watching this chart here. Got a little congested here, not really looking to go long on this kind of candle here. But it does give you a nice scalp. Strong uptrend, hitting our heads on yesterday's close. Looking at the daily chart, it's looking wild. It's higher lows. Man, but if this does pop above yesterday's high with a higher low like that, I mean, at the end it's congested, so I would stay away from any trade on the daily chart. If I saw this on any other time frame, I probably would just stay away. Just seeing how congested it was, I just wouldn't really trade it. But the bias is bullish because we're above the 20 MA, making higher lows. Singapore is $12. At the end, even though the gas in the States is kind of pretty expensive, it's actually probably the cheapest in the world. Pendas, 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 pendas. Seems like a lot of you guys felt like you traded poorly yesterday. Most of you guys were voting 1 to 3. 38% of you. Yeah, I always like to ask, you know, how can you improve your trading to get to the next level? And if a lot of you guys feel like you had a hard day yesterday, you know, figure out what's going on. You know, maybe it's a type of market cycle, or it could be, you know, impatience, FOMO, whatever it could be. Oh, I guess Middle East will have cheap gas. Texas, 435. Wow. I don't know what it is, but Texas and Florida, these two places are looking more and more enticing to live in. Yeah, Middle East, you just stick like a pipe in the ground and gas will just come out of the ground. It's free gas for everybody. Alright, so what do we have here? We're breaking beneath the 20 MA. We have still consolidation here. We could have a failed break down here, two-leggy back up into the trading range, potentially here. Right, we have a trading range like this. It's not one I like though. Still, just too confusing. Get a decent signal bar to go long here, but because of the current market cycle here, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Would I take this short here? I wouldn't take this short either. I would probably take a failed short here, like a failed reversal to come back up into this trading range. That's probably the best setup that I could think of at this point. Like, I'm not going to take this short here. It's too congested. Bull Palm wants a poll to see how many trades people take a day. I'm down. Reversal setup ends up giving you a nice 2-pointer here. Thinking one more push down here. Yeah, this keyboard, I mean, you gotta treat your fingers, right? If you spend most of your day on your computer, you gotta treat your fingers. I think this is a, this is the drop shift. At the end of the day, I take about probably 5 to 6 trades a day. This gap is starting to be filled. Pandas, if you don't know, I'm Baba Money. We trade every single day here from 9:15 for the mainstream, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show. We trade the emini every single day here, using only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. If you want more information about the setup, you can go to the playlist. There's a playlist in the description below describing the details of the two-legged pullback, how to identify them, how to count legs, how to identify traps. Also, we trade 100% risk-free. Not only that, we trade multiple accounts. So we trade risk-free and multiple accounts, which means that the potential to earn bamboo is incredible. This is kind of like a big old trading range. According to the trading range indicator, which I don't know why I ever question, but we have a marked trading range here on the trading range indicator from here to down here. Absolutely incredible. Looks like we're gonna try to hit it, but I was thinking that one more push down will happen here. We might have an H4 set up. If you guys don't know how I'm trading risk free, we are using Apex Funded Traders, which is a prop firm, and in my opinion, they have the best rules and the best price for the type of funds you can get. Right, their products I think are the best, and this is why I use Apex. And their customer support is top notch. I have a great experience with Apex. The one thing I wish they did was probably make it better to, like, the rules to withdraw money. I think it's a little sloppy. It seems like a manual process they go through. I wish it was a little more automatic. Big push down here, right? This reversal ends up being a true reversal. But I mean, it's crazy because you have breakup trend and new high by like one tick and then reverses. At this point, it was too choppy for me. I wasn't sure if we're gonna come back into our trading range. But this, right, it seems like yesterday's close is acting as a strong resistance here. This could be a big push down here, and we could have a downtrend day for the rest of the day today. It could actually happen. We do have this gap that still has not been filled. If we reverse here without filling this gap, then the story changes, but I mean, there's no way I'm entering this, right? We have no entries here. Entryless trend currently. It's a shame. If you could capture it here, then yes, you'll be in good shape, but I think I should be a little more eager to take trades, especially with reversal patterns on top of trading range, using a trading range indicator. I think I might be a little more eager to do those trades. But in my opinion, this was 50-50. You know, this could have gone up just as the chance of going up is just same going down at this point, I think. Especially bouncing off yesterday's close, which is like typically a key area. I'm trying to think again. Maybe I was wrong about this. Maybe it was a good short to take. I mean, obviously hindsight bias is easy to tell, but when it was like this, trigger beneath the 20 MA and bouncing off yesterday's close. 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts to break out. This gap is still here. Seems like a lot of you guys trade 1 to 2 trades a day. For me, 5 to 6 is kind of the sweet spot, just because that's typically how many setups you should see on average per day. And so that's kind of why, I mean, at least from my experience, on the 2K chart, that's what I see. Around 5 to 6 setups per day, but sometimes less, sometimes way more. It just depends. But I see on average, typically about that many setups. Some of you guys are trading 7 plus easy. It really depends on your trading style as well. We have an interesting setup here. This is actually like a two-leggy, but the way the candles formed may reset the counts, which is really weird. Huh. Yeah, I see. If I refresh, this would become a two-leggy. Yeah. That was an interesting poll. Interesting to say that most of you guys trade 1 to 2 contracts. Very interesting. It's kind of interesting that the amount of contracts or amount of trades I usually take is the least amount voted. No setups for me. It looks like a V bottom, and V bottoms are hard to get in because there's no setups, no evidence that we're going to reverse this. Notice the gap is still here and we're reversing pretty strongly. Story might be changing. Even though we might get a reversal pattern here, this to me still is like the first break of trend. So even though we're clearly above the 20 MA, it's hard to go long here. But you have multiple bull bars in a row, showing like strong bullish behavior. This is looking for a new low. I believe this is looking for a new low. I'm not going long here. I really think this is looking for a new low. The reason why we look for new lows on the 2K chart is because we're trying to match actually the higher time frame two-legged pullback on the higher time frame. So we have one push down, and then we're expecting another push down, which ends up being a lower high second entry short here. This is the 10K chart. If you want to know what chart I'm looking at, look at the top left of your screen. This is a 10,000 tick chart, like what tick frame or time frame I'm looking at. If you're interested, look at the top left, and You see here this 10K chart has one push down. We're looking for one more push down to look for a two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. But what that translates to is a break of trend to new low on the smaller time frame, 2000 tick. I'm not going long here. I think we need to make a new low here. With that being said, do I want to go short here on the lower high, second entry short? Nah, I can't. Because this broke way too far above the 20 MA. Signal bar, 1, 2, 3, about 4-point risk here. Do I like this lower high setup? I would take a trap trade to the short side here. Let's just say that. If this formed here, A, B, C, fails second entry long, right? Fails second entry long but fails and reverses, I would be interested in that trade to go short here. Looking for that new low still. Getting more than this typical scalp anyways, so if you went long there, you would have got your scalp. Not sure how much more than that you'd get. Lower high second entry short does trigger here, but terrible signal bar, right? You're not going short with this signal bar. We might actually get this setup that I marked on the chart here. We might get a fail second entry long here. That'd be nice, because that's the setup I'm looking for. Okay. Outside bar reversal, I'll take it. Fail second entry long, potentially here. I'll take the outside bar reversal if we get it. Currently a micro double top. It needs to poke above the previous candle's high by 1 tick in order to trigger our setup perfectly here. Jaden Saints asks, do you get a YouTube plaque at 10K? I don't think so. There's a lot of people with 10K subs. I'm almost there. I'm actually really excited because I want to do like a fun stream with everyone here. Going short here. Do not copy my trades. I marked this a long time ago, this setup, saying that if it happens, I'll take it. And here it is, so I'm taking it. Do not copy my trades. Feels like entry long. The one thing I don't like about this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacked bars in a row currently. Don't like that. Alright, this is starting to be a triangle, and I'm trying to bank on the breakout now. Alright, these overlapping bars is going to make this tricky. But I am looking for one more push down here. In this trade. A little more than 3-point risk here. That's not the reaction you want to see. It might get me here, but I like the setup a lot. I don't like the fact that it happened in this congestion. It's one thing I didn't like about it. But Yeah, I mean, I like the setup here. It's one of those trades that, in my opinion, is worth taking, even if it hits you. I don't even feel bad about it. Just move on. Ends up hitting me. It's all good, pandas. Down 62.50. It's all good. I think the setup was worth it. At the end, it was just too choppy, and what ends up happening in these chop, it just comes back and kind of chops you out. It might stop me out, it might go my way now, but the fact that we had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars in a row, that's why you stay away from congestion because of that. It just got really congested. Even though I like the setup in terms of like the leg count, the setup itself was just too congested. Too congested. Moving on to next trade. But I don't mind that. I like the setup. I like the context. I like the fact that we're probably still looking for a new low here. So I'm looking to go short, and it might be one of those where it just stops you out by 2 ticks and goes your way. It is what it is, though. Now it's too congested. I just simply can't enter. So now it's getting way too congested. Still looking for a new low though, so most likely we'll push down, but we'll see. I mean, it's just going in and out 20 MA. And that's what happens when you trade that, right? You'll get burned. Just staying out of this now. The risk was way too choppy, but how much was that risk? Went short here. 1, 2. Like a 2.5 point risk. You simply cannot trade right now. So when I entered a trade, it looked like this. Thinking for a new low here. My first break of trend, looking for a new low. But at this point, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacked bars in a row. Overlapping bars. But now, I know this, just stay away from this. Don't know what's going to happen. It's about 50-50. Right, you get burned, you move on. The risk wasn't even that large, so you can make it up pretty easily. I mean, there's nothing to trade here. This is way too hard to tell what's going to happen. Starting to curl up here. Big push up. So this is why you don't revenge trade, right? This is why you don't enter short again here to try to enter again. You know, once you see the chop, you know, once you realize your premise is wrong, you just stay away from it because you need to readjust, reanalyze. Oh. Yeah, we start to go in and out of the 20 EMA here. You see the 20 EMA is just like in the middle of these candles. There should have been more reason to not enter that trade. So there's a couple things in there that could have stopped me. I think I was so eager because I drew out like to the T the setup perfectly, and it just I had to take it. Once once you draw something out and it happens exactly how you drew it out, it's like, ooh, like it just really makes you want to take the trade. Looking for a short trade now. Looking for a short trade if I can get it. Need a setup though. Looking for a short trade. May take this lower high second entry short. May take it. Eager to go short here. Eager to go short here. The better setup would, of course, again be this A, B, C, fail second entry long. That's a better setup here. I'm kind of eager to go short here, but I'm going to do it on a second attempt down. This is a lower high setup here. may take the short trade, but I'll take a short. Ooh. Getting wicky here, getting wicked. Confusion. All right, moving on. No longer interested in a short trade. Perhaps it wants to come to the bottom of the trading range, back to the top of the trading range. Could possibly try to do that. Lower high setup. Could be a second entry long as well. Could be printing one of these. Maybe to go long here. To me, it's a little confusing. Don't know what's happening. I'm not looking to go long here still. Do not copy my trades. Ooh, I was gonna go short there, but that's a pretty bad signal bar. Getting congested again, but we're above the 20 EMA now. reversal setup here. Yeah, I like that short trade. Fortunately, yeah, I like that short trade. It's above the 20 MA. I didn't like that. Didn't like the fact that the 20 MA was starting to rise. But I like that. I like that trade right there. I was looking for that trade. I was trying to go short. Decent signal bar to go short. I was gonna go short here, but it doesn't trigger till here. But that was a good trade. Good trade. Good trade. I missed it though. That's what I wanted. That's a setup that I missed. I was too hesitant. I wanted a small retracement if it triggered, but it never came. It just went straight down. Which is kind of like confirmation on a good scalp. If you go straight to your target. Darn, darn, darn. I was looking for that short L4 setup, basically, and you know, you can consider this break a trend to new high. Looking for a reversal setup here. It's all good, pandas. Moving on. Darn, darn, darn. It's all good, pandas. Good trade. Two times risk reward was made here. Swing traders are out. This is why you're seeing some people buying it back up here, because that 2 times risk reward was hit. Might end red today. Anyway, that was the setup I was looking for, and I missed it. It's all good though. I mean, we're above the 20 man. I didn't like the fact that I had to enter above the 20 man like that, and yeah, it's just didn't feel confident, so I didn't enter it. But I really was looking for a trade like this. I just wish it didn't trigger like that. Right. Also, 3 attempts up. 1, 2, 3 attempts. Basically, small trading range here. Come back. 3 attempts to break out of there. Come back down here. Yeah, Ralph Freeze. It's a Pikachu trade as well, which was makes it even better. You can see the Pikachus easily with the indicator. By the way, if you're interested in the two-legged pullback indicator or the trading range indicator, you can go to the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. Yeah, most likely end a little red today, but it's all good. I don't mind. You know, just it's like one scalp. Take a 1 point loss here. Unfortunate, but No trigger, no trace. Still in the short. Let's go, baby. Alright, Pandas, just do know that this is the last month of the BBM50 coupon. I'm not sure if they're going to extend it. I mean, I have a feeling they might, but I don't know until it happens. And so I'm just in the dark as you guys. So, but Pandas, that's it for today. Hope everyone has an amazing rest of your trading day. No, tomorrow there is news. CPI numbers tomorrow. Let me check what time. I believe it'll be at 8:30. Let me check though. CPI numbers, yes, 8:30 a.m. So if you're trading around that time, Eastern time, then just know that there might be some huge volatility, and the market's just poised for a huge move right now. You know, if you look at the daily chart, it's just poised, and it's just coiling up here, and so basically making a triangle, and whichever way it breaks out, it's probably gonna be a very strong move. Pandas, that's it for today. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream, and see you guys there. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.